Like, why not? I'm just getting ready for work. Welcome. If this is your first time here, this is also my first time here. I'm just planning on recording my general training for the week, but it is my first actual full training week back from traveling and being sick. So I'm just making my breakfast. Got a little bit of avocado. So this week I'm having my other go-to breakfast, which is some sourdough bread that I make at home with smashed avocado on it, and then on it 3 eggs, and then I will have some cottage cheese with blueberries with it. Said breakfast, I've got my sourdough and avocado, my 1 fried egg, 2 scrambled eggs, cottage cheese, and of course the daily rain. I'm thinking one of the driving things that has kept me from making, not necessarily YouTube videos, but just like posting more or like being more active on social media or any of this stuff, is just the fear of judgment and criticism, because people can be so cruel. As much as like everybody's like, oh, you just have to put yourself out there, it's really hard. It's really hard to subject yourself to the criticism of people you don't even know. But I feel like I'm kind of in the place where I'm a little bit tired of spending so much time worrying about what other people are gonna think, worrying so much about what other people think and how I'm gonna come across to other people, that I think it's time for a change. I actually made a fitness like Instagram back in 2020 during COVID, which was a lot of fun. However, it was a lot of fun, but when I went back to school, I ended up canceling it. I just got nervous that I was gonna get like, I don't know, embarrassed or judged or whatever by like posting all this stuff on social media. And, you know, there's also the thought of, well, who am I to be posting something, you know, like what value do I have over any other person? Kind of stuff. So I figured might as well just go ahead and start making something, because I don't want to regret it, you know, 5-10 years in the future. Oh, I should have just started this then. There's so many things that I feel like, man, I wish I had just started this, you know, at X time, and think about where I would be now if I had just done that. But if I don't, it's gonna be 10 years lost of opportunity. So I'm just gonna take you guys along, show you generally what my training is like throughout the week, kind of what my week is generally like. So I'll see you guys when I'm at the gym. at the end of the day. Literally every single time I get out of my car at the end of the workout and walk up the barely 2 flights of stairs that I had to take to get to my apartment, it's always makes me question how fit I actually am. And I don't understand how I can do a 2 to 3 hour workout and then I literally walk up 2 flights of stairs and think that I'm gonna die. Recording this because I'm in the process of recording my first YouTube video, my first vlog, if you will. I have been recording lots of little bits and pieces of what I've got going on, but talking in front of the camera is definitely something that is very unnatural and very uncomfortable for me. So I figured I'd just bite the bullet and sit down and say a few things. Just finished work. I'm gonna head over to my sister's house that she just sold and she just closed on. So we're gonna eat dinner on her floor and toast to her finally selling this house. It's my active recovery day. I swam this morning, which I did not record because I was with other people and I didn't want to get up in their business. So I don't have a workout this afternoon, so I'm gonna do a little bit of stretching here in a little bit, and then I'm gonna head over and visit with her. And I've got Rue giving himself a bath. Very sweet boy. My sister's cat, she's moving for a school that she's got to do for the Army for about 6 weeks, so Rue is hanging out with us while she's gone and doing that. I think I'm gonna try to talk more when I'm doing stuff instead of just sitting down and talking, because I think that that will make me just a little bit more comfortable instead of this like pure monologue sitting talking type of deal. Also, the lighting's not great. That's even worse. Gonna work on that in the future. On my way to the gym for my Friday morning session. This morning I just have map to cyclical cardio work, so like aerobic. Afternoon I had lifting, my first time doing like full snatches back since having gotten sick. It's been okay. My hands are like super raw after just taking a few weeks off. My calluses have like gotten really soft. So my hands are just not doing super great. And then I hit some ring muscle ups, which have been quite literally the bane of my existence for the past like probably 2 years. I just don't have great like bodily spatial awareness, if that makes any sense. So so it was really challenging to kind of figure out what I was supposed to be doing, and then to understand what was going wrong when I was missing reps, and then to fix it. But we have since been getting better, so I'm really happy with that. Overall, a pretty chill Friday afternoon workout. And tomorrow morning, I have something exciting. I'll be making a different video, so come back for that if you're interested. It's gonna be pretty cool, so it's a little bit outside of my normal Saturdays. Yeah, just training, working, eating, chilling, living, laughing, loving, all the things. I'll see you after Saturday's workout. It'll be super fun. Thanks for tuning in, and hope to see you again next time.